What's up, everybody? We're back for the 3 for 30 challenge. 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row, no matter what. Let's go get it. Today we parked only about a mile from my house at a Montello Lake boat landing. I put the roof on that house many years ago. Back in the day, I had some pretty good times at that drinking establishment. It is currently about 54 degrees, slightly breezy, and a bit chilly. I probably shouldn't have took the flannel off.
Time 17 minutes 35 seconds. Total distance 1.0 miles.
Not only is it 54, breezy, overcast, and chilly, and I'm only wearing a t-shirt, there's a chance I might get rained on. We just hit the 1.5 mile marker. We're gonna turn this thing around and head on back. Right now I'm at a pretty good pace, close to 17 minutes a mile. So maybe I'll try doing more jogging. Who knows? Maybe I'll finish under 17 this time. Of course, 2 deer just crossed in front of me, and I couldn't get the camera out fast enough. I don't want to jinx myself, but it looks like I avoided the rain. Gotta say, it's been pretty quiet out here. Maybe 1 or 2 cars, almost 2 miles in. Not too shabby.
Time 33 minutes 46 seconds. Total distance 2.0 miles. Average pace 16 minutes 52 seconds per mile.
All right, we are currently under a 17-minute mile pace in the high 16s. So I'm going to keep the pressure on, see if I can continue this pace and finish at under 17 minutes. Got somewhat of an incline here. No problem. We'll knock it out. Back to level ground. I think we'll kick it up a notch. I was out cruising the motorcycle yesterday afternoon down in southern Marquette County area. Places I'm not that familiar with. And I found a couple good spots for walks. So I'm looking forward to checking them out, hopefully next week sometime. So much for the quiet. I get back out on the county road and I got 10 cars like boom, boom, boom right in a row. Imagine that. I'm getting rained on. Go figure. We got a little sunshine and rain at the same time. I always like that. Wind is picking up, but we're getting close. The golden chariot awaits my arrival.
Time 49 minutes 18 seconds. Total distance 3.0 miles. Average pace 16 minutes 26 seconds per mile.
That's it. Day 18 is finished, complete, in the books. You know the drill. We'll be back here doing the same thing tomorrow in a different location. As you probably heard on that update, I finished way under 17 minutes a mile, so I smoked my fastest time. Welcome back to the channel. It is day 19 of the 3 for 30 walking challenge. Walking 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row, no matter what. I put the roofing and siding on that house many years ago. Also put the roof on this garage and the house behind it. Today I'm walking down in the Williams Lake area of Marquette County, Wisconsin. It's a smaller lake, not too far from me. I'm not sure what the hell that is. Doesn't look very safe. And then we got this dead tree here, leaning right over the road. I gotta jog. I had too many stops for pictures. My pace is off now. Whew. It is currently about 50 degrees on May 7th. And it's a chilly 50 degrees. A bit breezy, overcast. Not the most pleasant of days.
Time 19 minutes 6 seconds. Total distance 1.0 miles.
1 mile in, and we're almost to the end of the route going this way. So we're gonna have to turn around. We'll have to make up some distance going the other way. And the cross county K over there is Buffalo Lake. Good thing we're not walking along this lake. It's quite breezy out here. Let's head back towards Williams Lake. Gotta love this kind of weather for walking. I got a little sweat building on my head, but yet my ears are freezing off. Can't win. So far it's been nice and quiet. Only one car so far.
Time 37 minutes 27 seconds. Total distance 2.0 miles. Average pace 18 minutes 43 seconds per mile.
My original plan when I came up here was to head off in that direction, but I changed my mind last second. So what we're gonna do is save that for another day. For now we're gonna turn here and head back up into a more residential area. We got 1 mile to go. We're going up around a bend. This is a nice curvy road back here. We're almost 2.5 miles. Still at 1 car. Not too shabby. I spoke too soon. There goes car number 2. That last vehicle that just went by had Illinois plates. We have a name for them people up here in Wisconsin, and we call them fibs. If you don't know what that means, you can probably figure it out. We don't mean nothing bad by that. Just a funny name we call them. To be honest, they're pretty nice to have around. They stick a lot of money into our economy up here in Marquette County and in Wisconsin in general. So no complaints, just like razzing them a bit. The end of the road is right up here. Actually, should be about perfect distance to turn around and get our 3 miles. So this is it, the end of the road. Time to turn this thing around. I think me and this dude look very similar.
Time 56 minutes 5 seconds. Total distance 3.0 miles. Average pace 18 minutes 41 seconds per mile.
There's the bitchin' van, ready to rock and roll. Day 19 in the books, finished, complete. Tomorrow is on to day 20. So we'll be back doing the same thing in probably a different location. I don't have no permission to park there, but I am Untitled School alumni. We used to do a lot of partying in that forest there back in the day. Also inside of there, there's a place we called Hungry Hills. Big old dirt hill. We used to pull back there, drink some beer and stuff like that. Try climbing the hill, usually without much luck. Good times, man. I should almost walk back by that hill. I haven't seen it in a very long time. Now this is mostly blocked off. I don't think kids go back there anymore. I don't know if anyone goes back there anymore. I don't know what the school does with something like this. It's got some lawn pathways through there. Pretty cool. Anyway, today is day 20 of the 3 for 30 walking challenge. I walk 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row, no matter what. It seems to be very quiet out here. I could probably stop and not hear a thing. Let's see. Almost complete silence. I'm pretty sure I didn't lock the damn van. Damn it. Probably not parked in the greatest spot. Hopefully nobody messes with it. Of course, I just had a deer in visual. Pulled out the camera. Accidentally hit the photo button instead of video, and it took off at that time. So I missed it. I'm always missing the wildlife shots. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and trespass in here. It is a school forest. I don't think I'd have to worry about getting shot at. Walk down some of these paths, change it up a bit, get off pavement. Even though it does say no trespassing. I've never really been one to follow rules anyway. We'll walk a little bit, see what it looks like. Yep. The phone flew right out of my hand. Now the color looks wacky. Uh-oh. Hopefully we're all good. I think the color's all back to normal. Yeah. Even if I don't do it this time, I'm gonna come back and sneak in there. Maybe crank one of my walks out in there. A lot of stops mixed with some phone drops, and my pace is at 22 minutes. I better kick it up a notch.
Time 19 minutes 22 seconds. Total distance 1.0 miles.
1 mile down. Only one car so far. Not too shabby. I can't believe 1.5 miles brought me all the way down this far. Actually, I'm not even to 1.5 miles yet. I'm cutting up this road this way. We'll be turning around shortly. We're at 1.5 miles. Time to turn this thing around. Back to Evergreen. Look at that bad boy. That's one long straight road. Better get on it. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That looks like a long way to the top, doesn't it? Ugh. Here's me trying to go into AFib right now. Damn it. I think it's got something to do with that swig of water I just took. I don't know. I think it might stick. I got a long ways to go yet. Don't want to do that in atrial fibrillation. I'm going to keep slowly going at it. Hopefully I pop out. Stay tuned. I just want to get it on record. I popped into atrial fibrillation at 1.8 miles. Seriously, about a minute before going into AFib, I was thinking to myself how cool it is that I never go into AFib during these walks. Short-lived. I did say I would do these 3 for 30s no matter what. Back in the day, I would stop and call somebody to pick me up, but I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to let this AFib win. The heck with that. Whew.
Time 37 minutes 26 seconds. Total distance 2.0 miles. Average pace 18 minutes 43 seconds per mile.
I can hear the water bouncing around in my belly like I'm carrying it around in some kind of jug. I've been starting to think a little bit. Are some of my atrial fibrillation episodes being set off shortly after drinking water? But I've been noticing that a little more lately. I'm going to keep a closer eye on it. Definitely still on AFib. Looks like this one might stick around. During an episode many years ago, my heart rate would get to 200 plus. That's smoking pretty good. I couldn't even tell you what it is now. I never monitor it anymore. I'm still keeping a decent pace. I'm definitely still in AFib. I can feel it, but it doesn't feel like my heart rate is too high. I feel like I'm keeping an alright pace yet. I'll still try finishing under 20 minutes a mile. Got that flip-flop feeling in your chest. Kind of goes up into my throat. Whew. I'm walking up an incline now. That's going to be tough on it. The incline mixed with the hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, throwing atrial fibrillation on top of that. You know, what the heck? No problem. Hopefully I at least stay upright, because we're 2 miles in now and I've still only seen one car, and it is super quiet out here. If I stopped, I could probably just hear my heartbeat. Over the past 7 years, 7.5 now, I've had hundreds of atrial fibrillation episodes. But if you think I can put my finger on why, you'd be mistaken. Day 20, the atrial fibrillation walk. And there's the badass bitchin' van waiting my arrival. I might have to walk past it, because for some reason my timer was clogging up. But I want to get that 3 miles registered. Day 20 in the books.
Time 56 minutes 20 seconds. Total distance 3.0 miles. Average pace 18 minutes 46 seconds per mile.
There you have it. 2/3 of the 3 for 30 challenge is complete. This might have been my favorite walk. One car in the whole 3 miles. Very quiet out here. But the atrial fibrillation kind of threw a wrench in that. So that was a bummer. But whatever. No matter what, I got it done. Let's see if we can knock this AFib out. And we're going home. Catch you tomorrow. Here we go again. Day 21 on the 3 for 30 challenge. Walking 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row, no matter what. As you guys seen yesterday, I went into atrial fibrillation during my walk. Ended up finishing the walk. Got home. Probably lasted another 3 hours before I converted. Let's hope it don't happen again today. I found another very quiet spot. Take a listen. Nothing. I don't anticipate seeing too much traffic. Out this way, there is a railroad bridge. And they shut it down to through traffic many years ago. So the only reason somebody would be driving on these roads is if they probably live down there. The only problem I'll have is I'll be walking down there. Those people ain't gonna know who the hell I am. They'll be wondering what this guy is doing walking in their area. May 8th today, maybe? Full-blown lilac bush. That's sweet. Correction, it is May 9th today. There is a dog on my tail. Hopefully he's a friendly one, huh? What are you doing, dude? What? What are you doing? Huh? That's alright. You coming? You gonna follow me? Where you going, dude? Alright, stay there. Nice open field there. It's crazy how quiet out it is. Not much happening out here. That's a nice little spot for a bench. This is a view. Not too shabby. Hopefully these guys ain't waiting for me to tip over. We're going up around the bend. We have a pretty good incline coming up ahead here. Also, that kind of looks like a bit of rain. I'm definitely not prepared for that. I'm out here in a t-shirt. I say when I started this walk, it was pushing 60 degrees. Seems to be clouding up a bit more. Seems to be getting a bit more chilly the further I go.
Time 19 minutes 18 seconds. Total distance 1.0 miles.
I was playing with the idea of adding another mile in for these last 10 days. Then after the 30 days, I would have a total of 100 miles. If I keep it 3 miles, I'll be at 90. But I'm not sure yet. I gotta make up my mind pretty fast. Because by the time I get to the 1.5 mark, I either gotta turn around or push it out to 2 miles. I think I'm gonna just keep it at 3 miles. Why mess with it? That was my original challenge. We'll knock that out. I will be getting some longer hikes this weekend, so that'll add some miles. But I think for a challenge, I'm gonna keep it 3 for 30. We are getting close to the 1.5 mile marker to where I turn around, and I actually did have one vehicle just pass me. So we got one vehicle so far. That's a pretty nice looking shot. Yep. We have tractor crossing signs in this part of the world. We are at 1.5. Time to turn the truck around and head back. Here we go. Another nice shot there. I just had another encounter with a dog. He was a little guy. A lot of bark, no bite. Came out on the road a little bit. I would have filmed it, but the owner and the kids were out. I didn't want to look like a jackass with the camera out. I obviously still got to walk by that other dog. He kind of looked more playful than anything. Nice views back here. That is one big effing rock, boy. Holy cows.
Time 38 minutes 12 seconds. Total distance 2.0 miles. Average pace 19 minutes 5 seconds per mile.
This 3 for 30 challenge is sponsored by Violetto Construction for all your home remodeling needs. Hi ho, it's up the hill I go. Getting close to the house where the first dog came out. I think I possibly see him actually. We'll see what happens. Here he comes. Plus, of course, my daily walk happens to take place on another bike route. We'll cross the side, see what this dude does. Hey dude, what are you doing? You following me? Okay buddy, I gotta go. Nice seeing you. Okay, go home, puppy. I'm out of here. Today is also Sunday, and it happens to be Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there.
Time 56 minutes 32 seconds. Total distance 3.0 miles. Average pace 18 minutes 50 seconds per
I
mile.
don't know why it showed 3 miles so far from my starting point at the van. That's never happened before. Usually it's pretty accurate. But as you can see, it's a little ways away yet. Who knows? I didn't see many bars out here, so the reception's pretty bad. Probably something to do with that. Anyway, the bitchin' van is waiting my arrival. End of day 21. I think I had a 4 count when it comes to cars. Not too bad, but not as quiet as yesterday. You know the drill. I'll be back here tomorrow doing this stuff again in a different location. So come back and join me.